Kentucky, just to our right. We welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
11, 11, 11.
No gain on the play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
That's the score. Bengals 7, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Warriors 70.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Quick throw to Collins. Room past the 35. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Come on. 18, pioneer.
Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Number 2, Robert Woods. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 2.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Maverick. Go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Panther 11.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
Texans 17. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the... They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Burrow on play action. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On 1, ready?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This goes out wide for Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 45.
11.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This one complete to Yoshibas. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And brought down at the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 31, Texans 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
Here's Stroud. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 19, 18.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Here we go, set.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans 17. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 66 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Here we go.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To Mixon on the check down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone.
Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Mixon. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Bengals 45, Texans 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And quickly they get to the line.
60
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Go.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Tag. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 31. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Desmond King making the tackle. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Let's go now.
This is first and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Now Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Mustang 19.
Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This definitely 4 down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
18, Robert. 18, check. Riggs. Warrior 70. Let's go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Battle, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10
On 1, right?
at the 46-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.